3 minutes and 20 headlines. Unbiased World News of April 6, Part 1. Skyrocketing global demand for matcha, driven by social media and tourism, is causing shortages in Japan. This increased demand, primarily from Europe, the US, and Australia, is outpacing production despite increased Japanese matcha production. Honda and Red Bull's Formula One partnership is ending after a successful run after multiple championships. US nurse influencer Haley Okula died in California after giving birth due to a rare amniotic fluid embolism, a complication occurring during or after childbirth after struggling with infertility. The price of Bitcoin is $83,495. The U.S. Department of Government Efficiency plans a hackathon in the U.S. to create a mega API for taxpayer data access, raising concerns about data security. Hands-off anti-Trump protests occurred across the U.S., led by left-leaning organizations and individuals in response to Trump's policies and actions. President Trump will meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House, focusing on Israel's military operations in Gaza and new U.S. tariffs. Carmelo Anthony and Dwight Howard, along with other notable individuals and the 2008 U.S. Olympic men's team, were included into the Basketball Hall of Fame class of 2025. Elon Musk may soon leave his position in the Trump administration in the U.S. after months of significant influence. His departure, however, is unlikely to sever his close ties with President Trump. U.S. Senator Ted Cruz warned of potential economic consequences in the U.S. resulting from Donald Trump's tariffs, specifically predicting a, quote, bloodbath for Republicans in the 2026 midterm elections. A University of Edinburgh study found that dietary changes, specifically eliminating gluten, dairy, coffee, and alcohol, reduced endometriosis pain for a significant portion of its female participants. The promotion of vitamin as a measles treatment in the U.S., specifically in Texas, led to children experiencing vitamin toxicity. Russian ballistic missiles striking Kryvyi Rih, Ukraine, killed 18 people, including 9 children. BP chair Helge Lund will resign in 2026 following shareholder pressure in the UK and US, primarily from Elliott, a New York hedge fund, over BP's revised net zero agenda. Jaguar Land Rover, a UK-based car manufacturer, paused US shipments to assess the impact of tariffs on imported cars and light trucks. China arrested 3 Filipino citizens on espionage charges, allegedly in retaliation for the actions against suspected Chinese spies in the Philippines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Sri Lankan President Anura Kumara Dissanayake in Sri Lanka solidified a defense agreement to counter China's growing influence. India launched the Indian Ocean Ship Sagar initiative, involving its navy and personnel from 9 other Indian Ocean region countries to promote maritime security and cooperation. Windsurf released a new AI tool that streamlines application deployment, competing with Replit and Cursor. Meta released 4 new AI models, Llama 4, which includes open-source models and an updated Meta AI assistant in 40 countries. In Brazil, President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva's approval rating plummeted to 24%, primarily due to rising food prices and increased crime. Follow, like, and subscribe to receive twice daily world news updates.